Junkenstein's Revenge was a pretty great mode when it came out. It was so refreshing to have this co-op extravaganza with unique lines and voiceovers. It almost felt like a new game. So with this Uprising event, it's been pretty neat to see them take that smaller mode and expand it. I can already tell I'm gonna get a lot of shit for not being super upset about this, but I'm actually just happy with this mode. When I play with friends, that is. Uprising is the semi-new mode that's come to Overwatch for yet another event that comes complete with all sorts of new amazing skins, highlights, and emotes that are locked behind loot crates because, you know, they'd make less money if you could actually just buy the skin. Instead, you can buy X amount of dollars worth of loot crates and get duplicates after duplicates and legendaries from the regular game instead of what you actually want. Shitty loot systems aside, this new mode isn't shitty. It essentially took Junkenstein's Revenge and added a few checkpoints instead of just sitting at one tiny area. Now you move from tiny area to tiny area and then protect a tiny area and then move tiny area through a place to unlock the big area. Essentially, you have to keep enemies out or off of areas for 90% of the game. They do spawn in fixed locations, so there isn't too much surprise, but you do have the option of selecting difficulty levels, and boy, howdy do those higher ones get tough. There are more varied enemy types here too. You have basic bots, bigger shield bots, tiny fucker bots, ballbuster bots, and then you have the NPC Bastion units that either behave as a regular Bastion or as a perma-ulting tank Bastion. At the end of the game, you will fight a boss, which is just killing multiple Orissas, while hordes of enemies attack you. If an ally falls down, you can also revive them with R in this mode, rather than relying on a mercy or a respawn. There are two modes to this game. One is the story one, essentially, and the other is play whoever the fuck you want, including Bastion and Orisa, so you can fight the oppression. In the story mode, you can only choose between Mercy, Tracer, Reinhardt, or Torb, which means you're gonna lose with randos. As Tracer, it's your job to inflict quick DPS and burst targets as you maneuver the field, taking out threats before they have a chance to kill you. However, you do need to keep in mind that this is AI. Your fancy footwork and blinks will only do so much against a machine that is programmed to bend you over and give you a firm spank on your bottom. So don't try and juke the AI because you won't. They want to smack your butt, so you smack theirs. Blink behind the shielded units to hit their booties, to crit them and knock down their shields so other people can hit them easy. But we both know you're just going to blink behind everything, get targeted, die, and say, wow. You are a big part of the team, and not just because you're a guy with a big hammer and a big shield and a big heart. You're Reinhardt. You must protect everyone. I mean, granted, Tracers are gonna be Tracers, but Torbs and Mercies should be smart. But more so than them, you gotta protect those Torb turrets, man. Even though the game flat out jokes with Ana going, don't go charging in alone, you do damn well you're going to and then act confused when you turn around and everyone's dead. You should generally only be charging the bigger units like Ballbusters or Bastions. When the little buggers come in and start zip-zapping the payload, a hammer swipe or two will generally clear them out. Using the hammer on most other things just hurts your now non-shielded team. Flame strike when you got a lot in a line and save your ultimate for those pesky Bastions. Put your turret down in a not stupid spot and throw condoms at people and Cheetos at robots. To be perfectly honest, she isn't too different from the main game. You stand behind protection, heal teammates when they need it, and boost them if everyone's healthy. You shouldn't be whipping out the pistol too often, but if everyone's healthy and focused on a target, you can generally pick away some little buggers if they're on the payload. Your ultimate is as it is in normal games. You should try and save it for team wipes, but it doesn't hurt to res one, especially if no one can safely get all the way to them. Or you can hold your ground. The game mode does require basic knowledge of your characters, a bit of planning, and communication. It's a welcome addition, but I'm a little upset that it's just a temporary mode. But seeing as how it's an expanded Junkenstein, I think it's safe to say there will be more events like this. The mode is fantastic with friends and tolerable with randoms, but seriously, fuck the loot box system. It's stupid and Blizzard is dumb. Are you serious?